Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Moto In Depth. Today we have the top 10s and 5 250 East riders, and then we have the top 10 450 Supercross just riders all across the board. Before we get into the video, make sure to consider leaving a like and subscribing. Both actions are completely free and can be undone anytime. Just keep that in the back of your mind as you're watching the video. Don't quite do it now, because you don't know what you're liking and whatever subscribing to. So just wait till after the video, or just enjoy the process. Grab some popcorn, grab a snack, whatever it is, and listen to my top tens. At the 450 spot, it was very hard to do whatever the first time around, but I really kept most the same. I think that not a lot changed this last week in Arlington. Maybe you can make an argument for Ken Roxon being a slide or two higher, but let's look at the top four right now. Chase Sexton at number one. Good rider. I mean, he broke Tomac 2 weeks ago in Oakland, and I don't think that that's talked about enough, and just those mistakes. But I do think that truly, if all of these guys get their mistakes and their kinks, if they just get it out of their system and they're all the best that they could be, I think Chase Sexton's got the highest ceiling and the highest chance of winning this championship for sure. So can't wait to see how that ages. It's probably going to blow up right in my face, but I chose him for the championship. I think that he just got something about him that, and that extra drive and passion that will carry him towards success. And Eli Tomac at number two is pretty good, and he's on the same level as Cooper Webb, in my opinion. And then we kind of have that drop off at number four where Jason Anderson's at. I don't think that that's a bad shot at all. I think that he has race winner potential later this season. And then I guess we can move on to 5, 6, 7, and 8 as the top four, pretty standard. At number 5, Aaron Plessinger has flown under some people's radar, but it's really easy to tell when he's clicking because he'll just stick in that number 5 or 6 spot. And sometimes even that 4 spot if Jason Anderson has a mishap or a bad weekend. So Aaron Plessinger is consistently up there. For me, he's a top 5 rider. I don't think that there's really many people that can object to that. And then Barcia at 6 can be controversial. I can understand Ken Roxon being above him. But Justin Barcia is interesting. He's got a lot of speed. And his racecraft, I'm not going to say is bad, but he struggles to get past people, not cleanly, but take the right lines to get past people for how long he's been racing. He still does it better than a majority of the guys, but I think that if he was a little bit more crafty, he could have a better chance at being number 5 or even 4 on this list with consistent finishes, but doesn't really seem to be the case for him. He had this recent mishap in this last week in Arlington, and then Ken Roxon in 7th. I don't know if that's exactly where I should put him. He feels a little bit higher than that coming off of a good weekend at Arlington. But you have to just remember all the rides before that and how he would start so well. And then during the last, 5 to 10 minutes, he'd kind of fade back quite a bit. So it is a little bit rough. And then Christian Craig moving up 5 spots from the 3rd honorable mention, a.k.a. 13th best rider I had ranked, to number 8 in just the course of a week. Christian Craig's been finishing so great these last 2 or 3 weeks, and so it's nice to see him kind of build off of that, and I can't wait to see him, perhaps stay where he's at would be a good spot to end at for the rookie season, but maybe he can jump a guy like Barcia or Ken Roxon, depending on how the rest of the season goes. Got Daytona going on. I don't know if that really suits his style, so we'll really have to see for that one. Also, I was curious about if I should make a Daytona predictions episode as well. And then these two would come out on the same day. I can't remember, but today is Friday, I think. It's got to be. So yeah, today is Friday, and the race is tomorrow. So you guys are seeing this perhaps during race day live even. So I'm moving on. Moving on to Adam Cianciarillo, Joey Savacci, and then my honorable mentions go to Justin Cooper, Colt Nichols, and Junior Justin Hill. So it is pretty cool to see some of these guys doing their thing. I think that personally, Adam Cianciarillo could be higher, but injury this past week, I don't know if he'll be good or not. Joey Savacci looks like he'll be back to racing after a wrist injury. The same sort of deal as Adam Cianciarillo. He stays in the same spot. Cooper, Colt, and Justin Hill make my honorable mentions list, which is also pretty cool. It's not a very fun list to be on, but at least you're considered and you're still showed, right? So there's that. And then we can really take a second to talk about these 250 East riders. We did West, so if you guys didn't see that one, go back and check it. But we've got these East riders who will be racing for a little bit. I think they've got like 3 or 4 rounds in a row. I could be wrong. I don't know the exact schedule. But from the sounds of it and the body language of some of these guys, it sounds like they're going to be racing for a little bit at least. So, yeah, at number 1, due to no surprise, is Hunter Lawrence to start us off. And then number 2, also, I don't think to any surprise, is Nate Thrasher. I think he's really caught his stride. I called it before the season even started. I said I've got Nate Thrasher. Not winning, not quite to the caliber of riding he's been up to, but I thought he'd be a top 3 guy in the coast that he landed on. And so far, I've been right. So, props to me. Pat myself on the back. Jordan Smith at number 3, though. I think he's trying to find a stride. And if the right opportunity presents itself, he'll definitely take it and take advantage of it. So it's cool to see him kind of back in his glory days, and then look at him now, and he's still, doing really well. But Max Anstey, we'll switch over to 4 and 5. Max Anstey at number 4 is pretty self-explanatory. Him and Jordan Smith, not a toss-up for me, but they're both solid riders, and I could both seeing them flip-flopping throughout the season. Deegan at number 5, I don't know if he'll stay there. Deegan might fall to, the honorable mentions list, but Hayden Deegan at 5 feels just about right for me. I wouldn't rank him over the top 4 guys for, any reason. And Vial, I have under him. Moseman, if he can catch a stride, I can see him taking that number 5 spot. Chance Hymas was pretty good. Chris Bloss is And then Jeremy Martin really has a chance to really come out and play during Daytona this weekend. So really happy to see. I'm recording this on March 3rd. March 3rd, 2023. So I don't have any insight to the next races and whatnot, so don't get that twisted. I will see you guys next time. Hopefully that you guys enjoyed this. These are my quick little videos each and every week. I'll have these. They're just kind of ranking my guys after the last weekend and see where guys move up and down. So tell me if you guys like it. We'll call it Ian's Tippity Tops for now at least. And that'll be all for me. Thank you guys for watching.